Hey guys, it's Frank from PBH, and in this video we're going to cover the body harness we offer for all Gen 1 Coyote powertrains and GT500. So let's start this video off with a little bit of base knowledge on your Generation 1 powertrains. Now your Generation 1 is going to be your 11 to 14 Mustang and F-150. It actually also includes the GT500 as well, which this body harness is compatible with. Now mainly, the computer in a Generation 1 is going to have 3 connectors on it. Each connector goes to a harness, one for the engine, one for the transmission, and one for the body. Now the body harness is the biggest harness of all 3. It includes the massive fuse block from the factory, and it goes to every single module and control panel on the vehicle. A lot of that stuff you're not going to be using in any of your Coyote swaps, so it's important to trim this harness all the way down to its bare essentials, so it's just running the powertrain. PBH has done this and manufactured it for you now for several years. It is part number PCP-1116 in our catalog, and it's available for all 11 to 14 Mustang and F-150 Coyotes and the 11 to 14 GT500 PCM. Well, more on that in a minute. The first step we took was to ensure that everything was going to be the same as factory or better. So we made sure that all the wires had the same colors as factory, had the same pinout, even the connectors themselves were OEM quality. This would ensure that we had very little issues moving forward with installation. Then we made sure that everything was loomed and labeled and ready to be used. So even the blunt leads had a label on them so you could figure out exactly where they went, and everything was in the right position, so it's more of a plug and play installation. We even added a connector between the main harness and the fuse block, so if you have to pass the wiring through any type of firewall or panel, all you have to do is disconnect it and reconnect it on the other side of the panel. Other harnesses on the market don't offer that, so you end up having to unpin the entire fuse block if you want to pass the wiring through a panel. Additionally, the fuse panel is actually pretty small. It fits in the palm of your hand, making it easy to conceal or hide behind any type of panel or dashboard. On top of all this, we went ahead and wrote up a really clear set of instructions that you can follow. That's important because there are a series of blunt leads in the harness. You want to know exactly what they're for. We have blunt leads for your tachometer, your starter request, your fuel system, your cooling fan trigger, even select shift. Additionally, since we made a modification to it later on, it now has the wiring for your neutral safety switches or your clutch switches. That's important because this harness works on both manual and the 6R80. Earlier in the video, we mentioned that it is compatible with GT500 engines. Now the key to that is that the PCM in the 11 to 14 GT500 is the same as the PCM in a Coyote GT. That means that we can use this body harness on the 11 to 14 computer to run those engines. You would just have to mix it with the GT500 engine harness and the GT500 transmission harness. Now if you have a GT500 engine that's older than 2011, don't worry, you can transfer those 11 to 14 harnesses to the 07 to 10 model engines and transmissions. Additionally, if you're using one of those GT500 engines and you want to mate it with a 6R80, you can kind of do a mix match. You can use our transmission harness and a GT 6R80 computer, and voila, you now have the ability to run a GT500 engine with a 6R80 transmission in your swap project. The PBH Gen 1 body harness is part number PCP-1116 in our catalog. We keep them here in stock. They're actually made here in the USA as well. They're going to be compatible with all your 11 to 14 Mustang and F-150 computers, 11 to 14 Mustang and F-150 engine harnesses, but it's only compatible with the Mustang 6R80 harness, not the F-150. Unfortunately, there's some differences between the harnesses, and you just can't use the F-150 transmission harness with this body harness. Not to fret though, if you don't have a Mustang 6R80 harness and you're using a 6R80 transmission, you can actually opt to purchase the PCP-1117 in our catalog, which mimics that same harness and actually makes the installation that much easier. We covered that in another video here on our YouTube channel, so search for that when you're done. The PCP-1116 is in stock and ready to ship. It retails for $9.99, comes with detailed instructions available on our website, and it's made here in the USA. Thanks again for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification button. Visit pbhperformance.com for any more information, including the detailed instructions in our instructions section. You can find this product on there as PCP-1116, along with all of our control packs. You can also find our blog online and follow our Facebook and Instagram pages as well. If you have any questions about this product, post up a question down below and we'll be there to answer it for you. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.